Hey, what is good, 10K gang? Now today's video, I'm going to be talking about LaMelo Ball. Now we all know LaMelo and LiAngelo has been doing their thing at Lithuania. They only been there for a couple of days, honestly. They haven't even been there for a full month. But as you can see, we all know that LaMelo, he's putting up numbers right now. This man is chopping 40-point games, triple doubles, double doubles, and he just doing his thing. He only 16 years old. Remind y'all, his birthday is in August, so he's not turning 17 no time soon until the end of the year. So he has a lot of time on him, and I just want to talk about LaMelo and how he's doing in Lithuania, and just give you guys my opinion. Because in my opinion, I feel like LaMelo Ball might be the youngest player to enter the NBA if he keep playing how he's playing right now. We all know LaMelo Ball is 16 years old, right? Now, if he was still in high school, he would be a junior. So all the kids in his class, they're juniors right now. And as you can see, next year they'll become a senior. As you can see, LaMelo Ball is a junior and he's playing overseas with grown-up people. You know what I mean? He's playing different leagues overseas. So he already has an advantage over a lot of kids. And I feel like he has a year advantage over a lot of kids, you know what I mean? Even though he's not going to college, he's still already playing at a different level than high school. So as you can see, if he entered the NBA draft next year, well, if the NBA lets him enter the NBA draft, as you can see, even if he don't, get drafted to a team, he still will become a free agent. So he will be a 17-year-old free agent, and he can still play overseas until, an NBA team call him or something like that. This is the thing. Okay, so the NBA combine and draft and everything, that starts around the beginning of the summer. As you can see, LeVar wants LiAngelo Ball to enter the draft this year, right? Okay, LaMelo Ball is only 16 years old. So the thing about LaMelo is I'm not sure if the NBA is even going to allow him to enter the draft or anything just because he's 16 years old. But if he was 17, it would have been different. So I feel like, honestly, if they don't let him enter the draft this year, next year he'll be able to, just because he'll be 17 years old. As you can see, Andrew Bynum is still currently was the youngest player to enter the NBA because he entered the NBA right when he turned 18. So basically what I'm saying is when Andrew Bynum was 17 years old, he already entered the NBA combine and draft, but he turned 18 right when he entered the league, right? So that's why I was saying, if LaMelo Ball, when he turns 17 years old, I have a feeling that's a guarantee that he can enter the NBA draft. But right now that he's only 16 years old and his birthday is in August, you know what I mean? By the time his birthday comes, the season already about to start. So just like, I'm not sure how the NBA is going to do it. But at the end of the day, if he gets drafted this year or next year, he will still be the youngest player just because Andrew Bynum just turned 18, his first game. You know what I mean? So he will still be the youngest player even if he turns 17. But this is just my opinion, just because I know LeVar wants LiAngelo Ball to enter the draft just because basically him playing at Lithuania is his freshman year of college just because he couldn't play at UCLA, right? Now, I'm not sure if he's even focused on LaMelo going to the NBA just because he's only 16 years old. And LaMelo basically got a year and a half with him, you know what I mean? So if LeVar wants to take LaMelo out of Lithuania, and I don't think people even realize that LeVar could actually put LaMelo back in high school if he wanted to. You know what I mean? And he can actually still go to college if he wanted to, as you can see. I don't think people realize that just because he's playing overseas doesn't mean his whole high school career is done. It's not like the NBA or anything. So if he still wanted to go to high school, he could go to high school. If he still wanted to go to college, he honestly could still go to college because he's only 16 years old. Honestly, LaMelo has options. He don't even have to stay in Lithuania. Honestly, he could stay in Lithuania for the rest of his junior year and his senior year. He can go back to Chino Hills if he wants to. You know what I mean? But that's LeVar's choice, and we all know the only reason why. Well, we know why LeVar took LaMelo out of Chino Hills because of the coach and everything. But we all know LeVar wanted LaMelo to play with LiAngelo Ball just because he wants LiAngelo Ball to enter the draft this year because he wants all his kids to be one and done, right? As you can see, LiAngelo's not playing at UCLA, so he wants him to be one and done at Lithuania. But he know if LaMelo plays with him, it would help LiAngelo Ball play better. But all I'm saying is if LiAngelo gets drafted, LaMelo could go back to high school if he wants to, and he could go to a different college. He don't have to go to UCLA, but that's his choice. But as you can see, he's already overseas. So if the NBA lets him enter the draft wherever, you know what I mean, that would be good for him because he can, enter the NBA earlier. But at the same time, we don't know if the NBA is even going to allow him to enter the draft just because he's only 16 years old. So like I said, he still got options. He can stay in Lithuania and keep playing basketball there and get better, or he can go back to high school, and play in high school, and you still go to college if you want to. Like I said, LaMelo Ball is still young. He's only 16 years old, and look at the numbers he's dropping, man. We all know LaMelo has potential to enter the NBA. As you can see, I know you guys remember the only reason LiAngelo even went to UCLA just because UCLA really wanted LaMelo. They really wanted LaMelo, but then they made an agreement with LeVar. LeVar was like, look, you gotta take LiAngelo too if you want LaMelo. You see? So, of course, colleges already know LaMelo is the big deal. You know what I mean? And I know NBA scouts looking at LaMelo too. But like I said, we don't know. We just got to sit back and watch and see what the NBA do with LaMelo. But at the same time, I'm not sure if LeVar even wants LaMelo to enter the draft already. You know what I mean? Just because he's 16. So we all just got to wait and just see what happens. But I thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you press that notification button. TK Gang, we out.